Hello and welcome back to another episode of LMS Cast. I'm Chris Badgett, and today we're doing a solo episode called A Season for Course Creator Freedom. So it's that time of year again. This is the Black Friday all November sale that Lifter LMS runs this time of year. We like to reduce the pressure of Black Friday sales, so we actually just open it up for the whole month of November. This is our biggest sales event of the year, and it's really a time for course creators, coaches, education entrepreneurs, and the WordPress professionals and agencies that serve this industry to get the best learning management system for WordPress at the best price. During our sale, on any new order, you're going to get a 60% discount, and you're also going to get $4,000 worth of bonuses, which I'm going to go over in detail on this episode. So if you haven't moved over to Lifter LMS yet, perhaps you're using a hosted course platform like Kajabi or Teachable or Thinkific or some kind of what we would call a SaaS LMS. It's a software as a service. They have really expensive monthly fees and a very limited feature set that you cannot extend. This is a great time to move over to WordPress, to open source software and a learning management system that's both customizable, affordable, completely extendable, gives you full ownership of the platform. So you're not creating your online education business essentially on rented land, basically on somebody else's website. If you've been in the Lifter LMS community already, perhaps you're using the free Lifter LMS learning management system plugin. That's great. This is a great time of year to upgrade and get some of the advanced features that are available in our paid plans. So you get the 60% discount, best time of year at the best price for the best tool. And I want to go over a little bit about what's new this Lifter LMS Black Friday all November sale. It's kind of wild to think about. We've actually done a Black Friday sale for 12 years at Lifter LMS, which is pretty incredible. But we always try to level up the value we create when we do our Black Friday all November sale. So one of the ways we do that is by um, figuring out what we can do for bonuses and really over deliver on bonuses. So if you make a purchase of any new bundle during Black Friday all November, so basically from November 1st through December 1st, which is technically Cyber Monday, you get a 60% discount and $4,000 worth of bonuses. So let's talk about the bonuses. If you're here, you probably already know how awesome the Lifter LMS software is, and who doesn't want a good deal and a great price. So there's the discount, but let's talk about the bonuses. The first bonus, which adds a ton of value, is a $2,000 course that we created called the Perfect Offer Playbook. Now, this course was delivered live with a live audience several months ago, and we put a lot of work and effort into solving some of the biggest core foundational challenges that course creators and education entrepreneurs have that makes or breaks the difference between a platform project, an education company being successful or not. So at the core of every course or coaching program or internal training site or continuing education program, there's a very specific offer that everything else is built on. So regardless if you're what learning management system tool you're using, if you do not have the offer fully dialed in and the best offer you can present, it either, in the worst case, it can just lead to a failed project. But as we go out the spectrum, you could be not charging what you could, so a lot less profit. Your students aren't going to be as happy with what you're offering, so you're going to have low conversion rates and things like that. So we really went into the art and science of perfect offer construction. That's why it's called the Perfect Offer Playbook. It's 11 lessons. They're very good, they're very in depth, and it is the one primary thing holding back most course creators and coaches and community builders and online education providers from creating something that works. So if you get the offer right, everything else gets a lot easier. It's more straightforward. It's easier to sell. It's easier to attract students. It's easier for students to enjoy your program and get the results you promised in the marketing or in the learning objective. So the Perfect Offer Playbook is a huge bonus. If you order a new order of Lifter LMS today, I would recommend you jump into the Perfect Offer Playbook today and get started on that, because a lot of people kind of get distracted into software tools and automation and video cameras and the website and all these things, but none of that matters unless you get the offer right. That's why we created the Perfect Offer Playbook, and you can get that as a bonus while getting Lifter LMS at the 60% discount. I also want to mention, if you are an existing Lifter LMS customer, you can also take advantage of the sale and the offer. This is the best time to upgrade to a bigger bundle, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But if that's you, if you're already a customer and you're like, this sounds great, I'm really ready for the Infinity Bundle, which is all the software we make. I want to get it at a great discount and get all these bonuses. Just send an email to team@lifterlms.com and let us know what you'd like to upgrade to. And we'll get you a special proration coupon that will give you an even bigger discount for the uh, sale, but also prorating the existing value of your license so that you can save even more money and move forward with an upgraded bundle and all the bonuses. So bonus number 2 is the YouTube traffic system. So one of the best ways for course creators and education entrepreneurs to get leads, to build a lead generation machine for their course or membership site, is to make some very strategic videos. Now, here's the thing. A lot of us may be good at video content creation because we're used to doing that as course creators, making videos, delivering live trainings on Zoom, and so on. But we don't really have the time or the desire to become a full-time YouTuber and create a YouTube channel with thousands of videos and all of that. So, but you don't have to. To get the benefit of YouTube, we've actually distilled it down to 3 specific strategic videos that any education entrepreneur can make to create a YouTube lead and sales machine on autopilot without spending money on advertisements like promoting your YouTube videos and ads. So we've built this system that you can use, and all you have to do when you go through the training is learn how it works and then create the 3 specific types of videos, put them on YouTube, and follow the processes in the video of how that translates from people watching your videos to enrolling in your courses and memberships. It's a very valuable bonus. If you want more leads and sales and you want marketing that doesn't cost much, but about 1 day's worth of your time to make 3 specific videos, you're going to love the YouTube traffic system. The next thing we offer, which is another reason to get the Black Friday bonuses as soon as possible, is the Black Friday Sales and Marketing 101 course. Now, what that is, is it teaches you how to do event-based marketing so that you can leverage existing buying behaviors that happen naturally in different niches and so on. So as an example, in the software world, a long time ago, we realized that the way people would shop for Christmas at a mall, say, for Christmas presents on Black Friday, we knew, a lot of these retail establishments will use that event and do some of the biggest sales of the year. The software industry figured that out. WordPress product companies figured that out, that we could tap into this same desire to get discounts and good deals during the Black Friday season. So like I said, I've been doing this for 12 years because it works. But here's the thing: with Lifter LMS, we typically make 3 to 5 times the amount of money that we make in a normal month during the Black Friday season. So how do we do that? Well, this course, which normally costs $500, you can get it anytime, comes as a bonus during our Black Friday All November sale. So if you want to learn how to do event-based marketing and even learn what we have to teach you and implement it fast, you can even get going this Black Friday season. As of this recording, that's still like more than 3 weeks away. So you could learn, implement, and do event-based marketing. And instead of taking decades like we have to figure this out and how it works, you can do it in days by doing our compact training on how to do event-based marketing around holidays like Black Friday. We give you all our secrets in the Black Friday sales and marketing online 101 course. So the next bonus is the online education company startup checklist. This is super powerful. Going back again to the classic mistakes that course creators make, people building education companies, especially if you're early on or even if you're established, there are a few decisions and actions to take so that you can set up your online business correctly. We go into business formation, how to think about the banking, how to think about all the key aspects that go into building an online education company. Me personally, I never went to business school. I didn't grow up in a family of entrepreneurs. So I had to figure all this stuff out. And what the online education company startup checklist does for you is it will give you the key items that you 100% need to check off the box. And even if you're an established company, whether you have an education company or you're building LMS websites for clients, if you miss any one of these things, it causes a big headache and problem later. So again, with this bonus, we are condensing decades into days so you can get set up the right way, avoid the classic mistakes, fix any, kind of online education company business essentials that you may be missing. The next thing we're offering is a bonus live event with myself and our live team. It's a bonus office hours mastermind call. So this is a live call on Zoom. If you have the Universe bundle or the Lifter LMS Infinity bundle, you have access to a call like this every single week. It's one of the ways Lifter LMS is different. We actually appreciate and like talking to our customers and users live and helping them. So that's our bonus 1 hour call. You can come with specific questions. It's also a mastermind. So what do I mean by a mastermind? Well, it's a mastermind because you will meet other people who are doing similar things to you that have challenges and are looking for strategy or technical support or help. So you can kind of network with other education entrepreneurs or LMS website building professionals just like you. And sometimes, even if you don't have a specific question, this is one of the great things about a call like this is just by coming and listening, you can learn a lot. You could learn about a problem you didn't even know you had or an opportunity that you didn't even realize was there right in front of you. So there's a lot of learning and connection. People have even become business partners and work together after meeting on calls like this. So it's very valuable. So no matter what you get from Lifter LMS during Black Friday all November, we're hosting a special live office hours mastermind call. So that's a great bonus. And the next thing is a gamification resource for you, which is an achievement badge and certificate background set. So, what do I mean by that? So, achievement badges allow you to add little pop up gamification icons as students do certain actions on your site that you design. So, maybe if they complete a certain section of a course, they get a certain achievement badge. Um, the certificate background sets, Lifter LMS has a full certification engine. So if you want to create a certification program, you can do that, and it can be completely automated, the certificate generation system with Lifter LMS. But for that, you want to have like a nice looking certificate background. So when a student earns the certificate, it's presented in a way we're used to seeing in the offline world, similar to a graduation diploma. Now, the challenge with achievement badges and certificates is that it requires graphic design skills. So, what we've done in this bonus is we've actually given you a collection of achievement badges that you can use to get started right away, as well as certificate background so that you can design the certificate logic in Lifter LMS, like when somebody completes this course or this series of courses in a membership or a course track, we call it, they can earn a certificate. But you need a good certificate background to go with that. And we've given you a set that you can just start using without having to pay a graphic designer or figure all that out yourself. If you haven't thought about gamification, or you haven't thought about certificates, I would encourage you to just take a second look at those things. Even if you're not doing something like Lifter LMS continuing education, where people have to, get a certain number of credit hours during a year to keep their job or and things like that, or to keep their license, certification is very powerful. So you may have a certification opportunity that may be more informal or just another way to motivate your learners or give them a sense of accomplishment and so on. So check those out. And if you're new to the Lifter LMS pricing, we have 3 bundles. There's the Earth bundle, the Universe bundle, and the Infinity bundle. So the Earth bundle is our cheapest bundle. And what that includes is all the automated e-commerce features. So if you want to be able to sell access to your courses or memberships or create recurring revenue or one-time payments or any pricing model you can think of, you're going to want our Earth bundle, which integrates you with best in class payment processing through tools like Stripe and PayPal, as well as others like Authorize.net, or you can integrate with the WooCommerce ecosystem through their shopping cart as well. All that's included in the Earth bundle. So the Universe bundle gives you all of that. Plus, it gives you our theme called Sky Pilot, which is the only modern WordPress LMS theme with exclusive focus on creating beautiful learning sites that students find engaging and easy to use. So if you're at a point where you want to use modern WordPress and you want to have as few tools from as few companies as possible, you're going to love our Sky Pilot theme. The Universe bundle also comes with some of our integrations, like with the form plugins like Gravity Forms. It comes with integration with popular email marketing platforms like MailChimp or Kit, formerly known as ConvertKit. So that's the Universe bundle. And then our top bundle is called the Infinity bundle, which includes everything that we've just talked about, but also a ton of advanced feature add-ons. So for example, if you want to do advanced quizzing with grading and more question types, you'd want our advanced quizzes add-on. If you want to add an online community to your website that's similar to a Facebook group, but on your website, you would like our social learning add-on. If you want to add coaching to a learning experience like a course, you would like our private areas add-on. Um, we have many different add-ons to fulfill many different use cases, like private site, which helps turn your LMS into a completely private internal company training portal type site. That's LifterLMS private site. And the great thing is, and there's many more, but the great thing about these add-ons is we launch new ones. So for example, we're getting ready to come out with a continuing education add-on that you're going to love if you're in the continuing education niche. Some of our most successful users of Lifter LMS offer continuing education in niche scenarios like for nurses or some kind of license they need to keep, or for some kind of um, uh, just continuing education or professional development in the medical field, and all kinds of different niches. You're going to love that one. That one's literally about to release as we're making this video. And I should also mention one of our most popular add-ons is called Groups. And what Groups allows you to do is offer training at scale into groups. So you can offer courses and memberships to individuals, but you can also offer them at scale to entire groups like companies. So a company could buy your 100 seats in your course, and then it gets its own part of your LMS where that group buyer can invite in team members and managers, and it's all front end reporting. The people never log into the back of WordPress. It's a very popular, advanced way to use Lifter LMS so that you can make more money or drive greater impact by offering training at scale in the groups like companies, schools, nonprofits, or really any kind of organization or group that you can think of. So the Infinity Bundle has everything we make, all the e-commerce, all the integrations, our theme, and all the advanced add-ons. And what typically happens this time of year is a lot of new people will get the Infinity Bundle because they want it at the best price, and they want everything, and they want all the bonuses. And existing Lifter LMS customers take the opportunity to upgrade into the Infinity Bundle from a lower bundle so that they can unlock all the features and capabilities of Lifter LMS. So if you're listening to this and this looks interesting to you, I would encourage you to go to lifterlms.com/black-Friday. If you go to our website, you're not going to miss it. There's like a little banner where you can click through to the Black Friday landing page, and that goes over all the details, gives you the coupon code and the links to purchase Lifter LMS during our biggest sale of the year. In terms of your bonuses, instantly after purchase, you're going to receive an email that has a link to either enroll in those paid courses that we talked about in the bonuses, but for free. And you'll get download links to the resources that are downloadable. So I would encourage you to go to lifterlms.com/black-Friday. This is our biggest sales event of the year. These bonuses are great. We really tried to over deliver and just add as much value and solve as many of your problems as we could, not just by providing the best software, but also giving you some great bonuses to help you on your journey. So if you want the best LMS at the best price, go to Lifter LMS today. Take advantage of the Black Friday All November sale. You'll instantly get access to the bonuses, and the sale is only valid through the end of November, basically the end of December 1, and it will be gone. So if you like to save money and you want these bonuses, take action today. It's great to be with you on the journey. Thanks for listening to this episode, and we will catch you in the next one.